Hello and welcome to Cutter Farms. Hopefully you all are doing awesome this amazing Thursday night. We've had quite the crazy weather the last few days, so I'm excited to be getting going here on some streaming. I was worried we wouldn't even have power, so we've got power. We've got a multiplayer server in need of some work, so we're going to be jumping on the community multiplayer server here and hanging out with quite a few people here working on the server. So let's go ahead and see if we can jump into things. And yeah, I've got a black screen. That's awesome. There we go. The game always helps when the game's actually on the screen. How's everyone doing tonight? Farmer Tech, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Jacob, Wyatt, Jonathan, good to see you guys. Living on a player, how you doing, man? I am going to adjust some settings here. There we go. We had all kinds of crazy settings going. Eli, welcome to the stream, man. I've got nothing in my headphones right now. Probably helps if I turn them on. It's been one of those days. My kids have been home for school here for yet another day. Makes 7 days home from school now in a row, or 7 days total. I guess, you know, I can't hold the weekend against them, but it's been a busy week with the kids home. So we're gonna be jumping into a harvest contract here. I think there's a lot of stuff going on the server here, and it looks like all of the fields that we own are not quite at a point where we're ready to do anything. Oh my goodness, it looks like that tractor over there took the corner a bit too tight. So let's see, we've got to get all of this stuff going. We are going to be doing, I think they said, a canola harvest today. So we got to find a spot to dump these corn headers. I'm gonna just zip right back around here into I'm lagging here a bit, into the shed here and drop it off. The plan is to grab this nice wide honeybee header here, and I might actually switch out and run a grain cart for a while tonight. I know I ran the combine quite a bit last stream, mostly because it was easy and I was not feeling the best, but I am back to my normal self and we'll be getting back into things here. Stranded, how you doing? Did Helper K drop the ball? No, some YouTuber named Kedrick dropped the ball and forgot to put a announcement out ahead of time for the live stream, and so I've been just getting things up and running in the last minute here. So I literally hit the go live button with the thumbnail a minute before the live stream, so we didn't have a chance to get everything kicked off ahead of time. So I'm sure everything will catch up for us in a minute here, but it looks like the viewers are streaming in here slowly but surely. Faber Farming, how you doing, man? Always good to see you. I think we're supposed to be driving to field 21, so I'm going to click this button and see if I can get some auto drive to help me while we get started and get going here. Looks like we've got the mother bin on the way out here already. I'm sure we'll find a grain cart as well here. Rat Bob, how you doing, man? Jolly, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. But yeah, I apologize, folks. Usually I put something out on Facebook and put the post on YouTube a few hours ahead at least for the live streams, but today has been pure chaos. We got like a half-inch of rain on everything, or I shouldn't say rain. We got a half-inch of ice on everything, and that ice took me hours to chisel off of the driveway and the sidewalk and stuff this evening. And before that, I was running kids around to activities this afternoon. We had swimming lessons and such for the little guys, so it's just been a busy day. Busy day. We had a great video go out earlier today, though. I'm really excited. We've got some cool new mods coming. The Drive Over Auger by BC Bueller is coming along real nice, and he sent me a bunch of information on how I think we're going to get that to work with AutoDrive, and I can't wait to try that out. So that's been really exciting. Dan Olmstead, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Always good to see the channel members. And Thomas, welcome to the channel. Appreciate you joining up there. There's Pity in the fast lane. We're I was gonna see if we could fast forward time here, but we're quite a ways away from our own crops being ready to harvest, and so. For those that don't know, we've been doing a little bit of a competition here with ArgZ Gaming's multiplayer community. They are also running a version of this map, and the goal is to fill up so this is a 16x map, so it's absolutely huge, and we're headed down to field 21 here. But the goal here with ArgZ Gaming's crew is to fill up all of the crops in this GSI complex. And so we're kind of unofficially competing with them to see if we can fill up all of the crops in this bin complex before they do. And so the guys have made a ton of progress here since I was last on. It looks like we've got 5 million sorghum in here, 2.6 million oats, 3 million sunflowers. And the dried corn has just started ticking over because I had to add a mod to be able to bring propane over to the dryer. So we do have 4.7 million liters of corn, which are going to actually get dried down. We're going to lose a little bit of that in the drying process, which is realistic, but unfortunate because it looked like a nice big number until we start drying it down. And Jonathan, you said where you guys are at, ice storm for 2 days. Yeah, it's been crazy here. We had a ton of ice yesterday. And, well, I mean, we had a ton of rain yesterday afternoon, and it all turned into ice, which has been a pain this morning. They canceled all the schools and stuff, so. Those heads cost a lot of money, though. Yes, they do. But we've got quite a bit of money on this run now. We didn't cheat any money in, so the farm started off leasing most of its equipment, and I believe they've paid off all of the leases now, and we're into fully owned equipment, which is really nice here. And so we've got quite the list of equipment here. I think we've got a couple 9RXs. These Fendt 1050s are awesome because they drive real fast. And then we've got this Steiger that I bought for crazy cheap the first day of the server. So I'm sure they're just hanging on to it because I bought it. But it's been serving us well. We've got a number of trucks here. And I think we're running these big case combines now because they've got the big hoppers and they work well with these honeybee headers. We have been running the Tridents because these just work out a little bit better. They're not as tippy as the John Deere spreaders. And then we've got a lot of miscellaneous equipment. Since I was on last, though, we've upgraded to the big Bourgeau seeders, which is nice. And then we've got a couple of DB120s. So it's been running awesome here on the server. How's it going over here? Pleasant View Farms, it's always good to see you, sir. Yeah, Mark, the foot of snow over all the ice for sure. I was I had the I've got a 1025R with a front loader on it, so just a little subcompact utility tractor, and I was out there just scraping on the driveway trying to get all this ice off. So we're trucking down to this contract. I always forget how big this map is. So we're here, and we need to get to here. So it's going to take a minute because we started up here. So we're, where's it at? We're probably 5-6 minutes away still from getting there. Got an R series tractor, exactly. 1025R, not quite the same as R series, I'm thinking. VW Toy Farmer, always good to see you in the chat there, sir. And yeah, SK, we tried to keep the mod list pretty small on this particular server. I've been real picky about what we add on here, mostly because, well, the map itself just loads so big and so slow that we don't want to burden it down any more than necessary. And so it's been interesting. The server's actually run. It's been one of the better running multiplayer servers we've had. I think I've only had to restart this server maybe twice since we stood it up, where we've had some maps where I'm restarting the server every day. And this server has had a number of people on it almost every day. So it's been really exciting to see things moving and grooving here on the server. I'm just making sure my cruise control's at its max, 20 miles an hour. Not the fastest. We didn't decide what we were going to do until literally like 2 minutes before the live stream. I was trying to get everything set up here, so normally I would have probably hopped on and sent these combines down to the field ahead of time, but unfortunately we're going to do a little bit of roading. But it does give us an opportunity to look at the awesome sell points here on the map. If I can zoom out a little bit here, we've got the big grain piles over there. And here's the large silos here at, I don't know if you'd call it the co-op or what terminology they use over here in Western Australia, but look at all those big silos. Very nice. Traveling West, how you doing? Good evening. Welcome to the stream. Bob Joy, I hope you're doing well tonight. I'm doing well myself. I'm jumping up and down in the chat, so I apologize if there's a delay in me getting to your message, but we're getting back into things. Mr. Junt, hey from the East Coast. That's right, you were relocating, weren't you? How you doing, sir? Alex, yes, this server is actually open to the community. All you have to do is be on the Discord server. All the information is on the Discord server, but it is open to everybody. And we've got a number of very active players who have taken on the role of farm manager and have kept everything running here. In fact, I think several of them are actually logged on right now. If I jump in here, oh, sinking. We've got K-State, who's actually been one of the people managing my community servers even when I ran the last one. Oh, Jesus, feels like probably a year ago now. And then Pity and Nubs have both been on and very active here on the server and helping keep everything cruising here. So that's been very nice. That's quite the haul, Mr. Junt. Glad to hear you've arrived. I know moving is always a stressful experience, but I know from talking to you, it's a good move for you. So happy to hear you've made it. Brett, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Alex, this particular map is PC only. However, when Edgewater, Saskatchewan releases, which is hopefully soon, I'm going to be setting up a crossplay server on that map, which should be a lot of fun. I haven't played on a crossplay server here in a while, and so I thought it was about time we stood one up and see how that goes with everyone. So if you're a console player and looking for a multiplayer experience, we will be setting one of those up here probably next week, because I think that the Edgewater Saskatchewan map is supposed to come out soon, quote unquote. I don't know anything official. I just saw that it was in console testing, so assuming nothing comes out of this last stage, very hopeful that it's going to come out soon TM. But yeah, how late am I staying on? So we usually, I usually stream for a couple of hours. So I'm usually on until at least 11 p.m. Eastern time. Levi Farms, good to see you again, man. All right, I've got to be getting close now, right? Oh, where's my HUD? There's my HUD. Map. Where's the map? We're almost there, folks. Like the end is I was gonna say the end is in sight, but I don't think I can quite see it. It's hidden in the haze there, but we're almost there. Right up there in that tree line, it'll finally be there. JT Jolly, is American Farming not coming out this year? That'd be news to me. I am almost certain that it's coming out this year. BP Productions, how you doing? Wesley, welcome to the stream, man. It is supposed to be later than the first quarter of 2023. Yeah, essentially it's not coming out in March, but it will be coming out this year. All right, I think it's right up here. Oh, there we go. We've got a guide with a flashlight. We're almost there, folks. Dan, no, the server is not full. There's still plenty of room. I'm actually running this one as a 16-slot server right now, so we've probably got a good 10 slots open on the server right now if you want to jump on. I'm going to be hopefully hopping over into a grain cart at some point here. We'll start off with some combining and then switch it up a little bit. I'm going to, oh man, you know what? I'm going to let somebody else hook this header up because I am I am the worst at running the header. This honeybee is not my friend when it, oh no wait, they're not using the honeybee trailer, are they? They actually have the normal style header trailers here. Well, I could have done that, but that's all right. Oh man, I love this Fent Black Beauty. We had this on the other server. I'm gonna steal whoever's grain cart this is. I'm loving it. Although I'll probably come over here and move these header trailers for people, because that looks like it's gonna be a problem. There's not enough room. How do I get through? Pity's got it with the super strength. I'm in XRS's way here. I'm gonna sneak over here. We'll move his header trailer out of the way, and once he gets hooked up here. Of course, I won't be able to get back out of here if I put it here. This thing's got some duals on it. There we go. Squeeze myself out here. Don't run into the guys driving the combine. Oh man. Here it is, here it is. All right. We're all set up here. I'm gonna park myself right here while these guys get going and catch up on chat here. Dan, you're gonna get the mods and get back to you? Yeah, I don't think it's a long list, although the map might be a little big. Mad Weasel, the honeybee trailer is so simple. I did that on a live stream, and I'll be honest, I would never have figured it out had it not been for everybody else in the chat that was walking me through how that worked. We're up to 8 gigs of mods on Western Australia? That doesn't sound right. I must be, really? I thought that was our other server. That's a UMRV, isn't it? I believe that for UMRV. We put like every mod under the sun on our UMRV server. We are not running X9s, Colby. We've got the case combines here apparently. So And these mother bins are just humongous, and the steering on them is always interesting. So it just swings right around when you turn sharp. It's so weird to try and drive them into the field. I'm glad somebody else is moving it, because we'd be causing all kinds of problems. All right, these guys are doing a great job of knocking out a headland bit here for everybody to turn around on. I just love that we've cleaned out, I mean, not a huge chunk, but a decent amount of field, and we haven't even registered on the contract percentages. I'm so glad that I don't have to keep track of the crash counter for everybody else. All right. I'm gonna get down here and follow the combines. I think I'm trying to figure out who's in which. So there's XRS at 52%, and Trek's up here in the lead at 44%. So I'm gonna run up here and we're gonna start unloading Trek as he goes, and then I'll drop back for XRS here. We'll see if I can manage to avoid running into anybody here. It's been a minute since I ran a grain cart on the multiplayer server. And my cruise control doesn't seem to be working appropriately, so... why is that? There we go. I don't know what was going on. We had the vehicle speed sync mod on. It was blue, it locked in at 12 miles an hour, and then I started going 24 miles an hour, so who knows. Hey Kyler, I did get my channel back. It was quite stressful, but we managed to work everything out, and I have to say, you know, I've heard horror stories from a lot of people on dealing with Google and stuff, on especially account-related issues, but the YouTube support team was stellar. They helped me get everything sorted out very quickly, and I mean relatively quickly. It took a couple days, but they were very thorough, and it made me feel really good about you know, how much time I'm investing in YouTube, and the fact that they were there to provide support, and it was a relatively positive experience given how scary everything was. So I was pretty excited about that. So we had more combines before. I feel like we need another combine out here, but I don't want to spend all our money. We got K-State going here. We've got, what else do we got on this field? We've got 3 grain carts. I feel like once we get to the other side of the field, there's going to be a lot more carting needing to go on here. And I mean, Trek's already at 20% again, so I probably just need to hang up here with him. Trio, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, we're going 12 miles an hour here. That's the one cheating mod that we've got on the server, is it lets us go double the working speed for our jobs, because this is a 16x map, and we would not get things done in an appropriate amount of time to keep things moving. And so we started the map off without that mod on here, but since we are competing with the ArgZ Gaming multiplayer community, and they decided to run this mod, we ended up putting the same mod on the server. So that's the one thing I've got on here. You guys know me, I prefer to play realistically, but that's the one thing we decided to do. But Kyler, to answer your previous question, I had two-factor authentication on my account. It was supposed to require me to use my phone in order to do any of these things, but the way they got around that is they added additional security, which was a piece of security that I didn't have access to, and apparently that didn't prompt the two-factor authentication. So my PC got compromised, so they were accessing it from a trusted PC, and making the change that the particular change they did did not require two-factor authentication to make the change that locked me out of my account. So it was really like, as somebody who is, I've been a CTO for, years and run security for varying sizes of software and technical companies. It was a really awkward explanation from Google on how my two-factor authentication didn't have to be used to for me to lose access to my account. So but they got it all solved, and I have upgraded to a even higher level of security, and I have a hardware, like a physical USB key security for that account coming soon to completely solve that problem. Daniel Stafford, welcome to the stream, man. Always good to see you. We have a ton of ice out here. I think you guys got hit harder out there on the west side of the state, but we got a ton of ice here. And so I spent probably a good 2 hours this evening. It was 40 degrees all afternoon, but I still spent 2 hours this evening just chiseling ice off of the driveway and the sidewalk. I had the little 1025R out there with the front loader just scraping on the driveway, trying to get all the ice off, so that tomorrow and the next day it's supposed to be below freezing all day. And so I'm kind of waiting to see if I did a good enough job that it's not just going to be a ice skating rink. But we'll see, we'll see. I'm going to say K-State, dump into me, and I'll run back. Leo, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, man. Always good to see the channel members. Colby, how long will this field take? I have no idea, but since we're still at 0% with 2 combines going, I'm going to say this is going to take a long time. Levi, I don't know. I've not actually played Farm Sim on a console before, so I'm not sure how to chat from console. Braden, how you doing? Hello from Iowa. All right, here we go. Oh, we hit 1%. Well, we're in it now. There's probably, what, 10 minutes of actual harvesting so far, maybe 15, and we hit 1%. Oh, Kyler, yeah, you asked about my GPU before. So my foliage does project really far because I went into my XML files and expanded it out to 400 or 500%. I'm trying to think, either 400 or 600%, something weird. But I have an NVIDIA 4090 in my PC, so the 4090 is a beast, and it runs Farm Sim amazingly, so that works out really well for me. Yeah, Dylan, I think especially for the console players, just using the in-game chat has worked out really well. I do typically disable voice chat when I'm in my live streams, but when we get into doing the Edgewater, Saskatchewan server, I'm really looking forward to doing a crossplay server with console players, so it should be a lot of fun to figure some of these things out. I've never played on a console before, and so I'm really tempted to not just do a crossplay server, but actually get a either my PlayStation or my Xbox. I haven't decided which one, but drag it in here and play Farm Sim on an actual console hooked up for the live streams. I think that'd be fun. Straight SK, a high roller. I got the 4090 and an R series tractor. Yeah. I'm one of those guys, so my my video card on my old PC got broken because I'm an idiot. I have a standing desk, and the HDMI card got caught as I was raising, or the cable got caught, and as I was raising my desk, the whole computer got lifted up by the cable. And so my old 2080 was having some issues, and as a result, I had to upgrade it, but my my PC wouldn't take it. Pity, can you open the tarp. And so my old PC wouldn't handle a newer graphics card, and so I'm like, well, I need a new graphics card. I might as well buy a good one. And then I needed a new computer, and one thing led to another, and I'm upgrading my entire world. So it was a very expensive Christmas present to myself. Mark, how you doing? Welcome from Wisconsin. Got a foot of snow in 48 hours. That's crazy. But yeah, I'd take snow over ice any day. I don't mind snow, but this ice stuff has been crazy, and I'm a little bit stressed out because it's been warm all day, and so a lot of the ice is melted, but there's still some of it there. And now it's below freezing, and my wife is heading out to pick up my teenage son from a swimming competition that he's at this evening. And so I'm a little bit stressed out because they're going to be driving back in the ice here tonight while I'm streaming. So if you see me checking my phone often, it's because I'm trying to make sure that they're everything's okay and I'm not missing a call from them, and so on and so forth, because they've got like a 45-minute drive tonight. Well, there and back, so my wife's going to be on the road for an hour and a half. But yeah, living country, how you doing? Good to see you in chat. I've been jumping all over the chat today. I'm sorry, I'm trying to catch up. Micah, how old is my son? So I've got two boys. My oldest is 17. He's going to turn 18 here pretty soon. And then my youngest is 6. Yeah, Sloth, the frame rates on that are that's the limiting factor, right? And I play in 4K just because of the monitors I have and everything else, and so I was struggling with my 2080 to get above 30 FPS a lot of times, and so being on the 4090 is really made that easy for me. But a 1070, that's impressive that you're getting that high on low settings. Sam, hi from Michigan State University. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Hopefully doing well out there. I know you guys probably got hit with a lot of the same weather I did. Dylan, any particular brand I recommend for graphics card that won't break the bank? Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you're probably, going to end up running one of the two major graphics cards, either an NVIDIA card or a AMD card. I think AMD is probably the slightly cheaper card, more bang for your buck at the mid tier. But I've just always been an NVIDIA guy, so I can't really speak from a cost perspective. I don't actually do that much research on different things. It's just for me it was 4090 is still ranking as the fastest card on the market. I'm buying it. The tractor drifting, yeah, these things need front weights probably, but we don't seem to have them yet. I didn't have them in my last live stream either, and that was kind of a pain. Kitty's gonna move the mother bin a little closer. I'm zipping my way out here. Hopefully I'm gonna catch up. It looks like K-State's on his way back full, and Nubs is already half full with his grain cart. So I should get out there at just about the right time here to take over the unloading. Team Green in both video cards and tractors. There you go, SK. That's what I'm talking about. What are we listing? Favorite tractors? Oh yeah, lots of John Deere fans in the in here. If I'm talking about a tractor I've actually driven, the 4240 always holds a special place in my heart because that was my the first tractor I spent a lot of hours in. I did all kinds of stuff in that tractor. But, oh, we're drifting again. But my favorite looking tractor is still the 8RX. I just love how that thing looks. Yeah, the 3090 is still a solid card. And they're selling them pretty cheap now too. Trying to get them off the shelves here before now that the 40 series cards are out. I'm looking up here at the inspector window. We've got a lot of vehicles in play now. I'm trying to figure out where Nubs is. There he is. He's 73%. I don't think I can get alongside the other combine here, but that's all right. Trek's only at 30%, so I'm just gonna kind of follow along here until it's my turn to take over. Nubs is getting close. Hey, Happy Farms, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I suppose I should jump over here and be using my crash counter. I mean, I think we jackknifed, what, twice over here? So we're going to do that because we've definitely had 2 major incidences so far with that. Oh, apologies. My nose is a little stuffed up from being outside so much this afternoon, I think. Nubs is pushing his way in there between the trees and the header. Very nice. I think the guys are free-forming this. I don't think this is GPS. What's jackknife? Jackknife is when you here, I'll demonstrate. When you turn back in on your trailer tongue like so, and it hits the wheels. That's a jackknifing the trailer. What do we got? Nubs is Nubs full? Yeah, Nubs is full and I'm in the way. Let's go. All right, let's see. XRS is looking like he's got some grain in there. Living country from southern Pennsylvania, and we didn't have any snow this year. It felt weird. Yeah, that is weird. We had a couple of good storms, like probably 3 good storms this year, and then we've had all this ice this week, which has been crazy. Recommend that one of the combines cut the field in half to create a path so that we don't have to go all the way around. Yeah, I think the plan is to just take one headland pass all the way around and then to cut through the middle somewhere to make it easier for the grain carts. Dan's gonna load in. Awesome. Ryan Lunt, how you doing, man? Oh, welcome to the stream. Always good to see you. I'm gonna try and find a spot here on the headland. There's or off the grass here, off the side of the headland, I suppose. There's this little tree coming up here that I think is gonna be a problem for us. Maybe. Okay, we made it. Trek gave me a foot of extra space there, which helped out immensely. Oh, I'm getting real close again. There we go. Dylan, you're in Northern Carolina, and your truck said it was 82 today. Well, that would have been nice. I would have appreciated some 82-degree weather today. I was out freezing my butt off trying to chisel ice off of the sidewalk. Yeah, did you guys see the Millennial Farmer hit 1 million subscribers this afternoon? So that was pretty exciting. I think he said he's been doing YouTube for 7 years. So that's always fun times. RXZ Gaming, I know. You've ruined my community with your challenge. The guys saw you, all the combines going 12 miles an hour over on your live streams, and they threw a little bit of a rebellion. We had to add the same mods on over here. How you doing, man? Hopefully well. I peeked at your stream. I'm gonna have to go pull it up here in a few minutes and see how much grain you guys have in your silos, because I think we're catching up. I was looking at ours at the beginning of the stream here, and we're sitting at 5.6 million sorghum. We got 2.6 oats, 3 sunflowers, a little bit of canola, not much. But we've got a whole bunch of corn up here that we just started drying because we just had to add a propane transport mod to the server. So we're trying to catch up here. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly where you guys were at, but I feel like we're not far behind. But yeah, we've got harvest kicking off here, and then we've also got a bunch of spreaders out in the fields right now for, I think lime is going onto the fields that we actually own. So there's a lot of jobs to do on the server here, not necessarily all of them related to this giant field that we've started harvesting here. I'm going to try and stay as close to these trees as possible. Truck's having to give me an extra foot here around a few of these. There we go. We're gonna be getting full here pretty soon. I'm hoping that I can find enough room around the outside of this field to get back onto the other headland here. We do need to cut a path through the middle of this field soon, although I don't think... Oh, I hit the tree. I don't think we're going to make it all the way through the field without having to unload. So there's that. I'm going to drop back here and unload XRS a little bit. I'm curious if we've got another grain cart coming. Oh, it's coming, because I'm almost full here. Nice one. We've got most of the corn and most of the wheat done. Still light on the others. Yeah, I think I'm not sure what the strategy has been here. I think people have been just kind of spreading it around right now since we've got a few different things. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get around here. There's a lot of trees on this corner, so I'm going to wait until these guys make the corner. I guess I should probably get out of the way so that the other grain cart can get in here, but I'm really hoping I can sneak it down the corner. I'm trying to see around without putting my camera into the trees. Oh my goodness, these trees are so tall. Let me look at the map. There's gotta be a like a path or something over here. Can I run down the riverbank maybe? We're gonna try that. We're gonna be adventurous tonight, folks. If we're harvesting at 12 miles an hour, oh come on, this little tree is gonna stop me. My goodness. Oh, I guess I missed the other tree too. All right, squeezing through. Look out, deer. Here we go. This is how you do it. Trying to read chat. I'm going to run into a tree. The drive over auger, is that coming to console? I have no idea, actually. I didn't ask BC Bueller about that. I do know that he's trying to get it working with auto drive, though. And so he had... It's funny, is I recorded that video, and then I didn't realize he'd sent me a list of instructions on how to try and get that running for auto drive. And so I need to implement his instructions and see what we can do. I'm terrified that this river is actually quite deep, and if I go too far off the side, we're going to get stuck in the water. Oh, man. Oh, we're losing it. Well, that answers the water question. We completely lost control of this thing in the hitting that bump there. There's not a lot of weight on the front of this tractor, and so as soon as the tires come up off of the ground, it's over. And now we're having a real hard time getting going again. It's so heavy. There's so much momentum. Pretty sure he tries to get all his mods onto console. Yeah, in general, that's always been his direction. I think most of the stuff he's worked on has made its way to consoles, so I guess that's not to say that everything always will, but I know he tries. Hey Carson, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Caleb, how many acres on this field? You know what? That's an excellent question. Let's jump out and see if I can look. I think I've got field info on here. This is a 1,243 acre field. So just a couple. The fields on this map are humongous. What are you harvesting? The grain is gonna gain moisture in the river. Yeah, exactly. We gotta keep the hopper up over the water here at least. This is definitely not the approved transport method here on the field, but I didn't think it was going to be this much of an adventure. I guess when I looked at the map, it didn't look like it was that far away. And we're losing it again. We just ate that tree. Those little trees get me. I think it's a bush, and then it ends up being a little tree, and it won't budge. I feel like if I hit that little of a tree with a tractor this big, I would plow it right over. Yeah, SK, the fields are huge on this map. It's just its own, it's a whole special thing. I've never played on a map this big. I think I can squeeze through here. Otherwise, we've made a huge mistake and I'll regret it later. Oh, there we go. Perfect. I love these carts. They unload so fast. So fast. Oh, let's see if I can catch up with chat here. That's not how I do it. I just joined and cruising through the river. Yeah, cruising through the river, probably not the recommended way to travel around on this map. Dan, so it does hang up on 65% for a while. If you do just sit there, it will eventually load in. It's a really large map, and so it takes a little bit to load up. Even on my supercomputer, it probably takes a couple minutes to load into the map. So if you're trying to join this one, be patient. It will eventually load up. And let's see here. Looks like K-State's full and on his way. The combines are coming. I've got one at 88%, one at 16. Well, I don't know. I'll wait for K-State to get over here before I try and head back up. Otherwise, we'll just run right into each other, which would be a disaster. And yeah, RXZ, I joined the server a good 45 minutes, I think, before the stream. And, oh, hey, my PDA is actually fully loaded now, so I've got that going for me at least. XRS is sitting here waiting for me, though, while I'm checking the map. So I suppose we can sneak over here and go get him unloaded. If I can avoid any more trees. What are we at? 6 traffic encounters so far? Oh boy, oh boy. Almost. Living country, have a good one, sir. Thanks for coming out and hanging out again tonight. Let's get flipped around here. There we are. Oh, oh, oh. I had the wrong cruise control set. I'll catch up. 1 second. Zoop, zoop. We're going crazy. Alright, oh, let's try this. Might have to wait till we get to that next straight spot to finish unloading here with the multiplayer latency added on top of the crazy driving on my spot part. There we go. All right, we're getting there. Carson, have a good one. Appreciate you coming and hanging out for a little bit tonight. And yes, we are using 50-foot headers, I believe. I'll double check that here in a second. I'm going to go ahead and just unload. XRS is not sure where he's going yet. Let me catch up on chat for a minute here. Eddie, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, sir. Caleb, the Sputnik pack is the Kenworth that I use the only truck that works with that box. Yes, I believe it is at this point, as far as I know. Which the Kenworth that I was using was from, was it North Dakota Mods and Mapping or something like that? I can't remember. Alright, I'm waiting to see who I'm following. One of these combines is going to cut through somewhere. We've got a huge field. Once we get cut through, it'll be a little bit easier to go back and forth here, hopefully. I think we almost need to cut it in like a plus symbol, like we need one that goes all the way to the other end, too. So while the harvest continues, yeah, it looks like we're cutting there. Or we're going to go the long way. We might need to cut one that goes north and south at some point, too. Just so we can get through the middle of the field. Alright, well, while they figure out the path there, I think if I jump over here, we've got a few of these lime spreading machines out and running. Let's see if I can reload the lime on one of these. I was doing a little bit of this right before the live stream. Oh, I think I gotta get into that other truck, though. It's running, but, there we go. This thing has got a bunch of different, hoppers here. I'm trying to remember how to switch hoppers. Dun, 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 dun. Pipe out lime 5. Pipe out 6. There we go. I think they got back up and running over there. Oh, I didn't fill this thing up. Really? How much is in this conveyor? There we go. I bet we go through a ton of fuel on this farm. There's Nubs going. I just stole all of his lime. I'm going to tab around here for a second. I want to see what else is going on. Oh, they've got another spreader over here. So many spreaders. Oh, there we go. We've got combines going both ways. So I'm going to jump in this guy. I've got to get back out here so that I can unload the other combine as we start heading up the field here, because I don't think he's going to make it all the way across. Is it cold? It's 14 degrees here. No, it's not been too cold here. It was actually 40 today, but it's supposed to drop below freezing for the next few days. Dylan, not enough for the fields that we're in. Well, the field that I was just in a second ago, if I jump in here, oh, I'm not in the, oh no, where'd the game go? I'm not in the precision farming menu. We only have a little bit left on field 10 here to put the lime onto. Sorry, I'm checking the map, but so we're not doing too bad there, but again, probably not enough. I think that I didn't have enough lime to make a full round down and back on that field when I was doing it, so. Ooh, SK, I can't take it when it's that cold all the time, and you guys got a ton of snow out your way. 10 degrees is starting to get a bit cold for me. Yeah, I was talking to my dad up in, where's he at? St. Cloud, Minnesota, earlier this week, and he said they were expecting 2 feet of snow. And I was like, that's too much snow. Oh, I'm getting too close. Got to give him some space. Oh, he got full. I thought he was going to cut in. There we go. Gonna come in here and adjust some settings. I've got a bunch of stuff popping up all over my screen. See if we can sort things out and mute myself even. Good deal, good deal. We're just going to empty Trek all the way out here, so hopefully he can cut through the rest of the way on this field. It looks like we might have gotten about halfway here. If I pop open the map, we're pretty close to halfway, so I'm really hoping once he gets empty, he's going to get all the way through this field. Trio, am I going to play FS23 when it comes out? I don't know yet. We'll see. I might pick it up. I played a little bit of FS20. In fact, I think I might have even done a video or two on it on the channel way back in the day. But I'll definitely be checking it out. I just don't know if I'm going to do any videos on it or not. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, we're bringing the Mother Ben down to the other end of the field here, it looks like. Either that or it's on auto drive and it's going to attempt to unload on the go. I'm trying to figure out which tractor that is. The because I'm pretty sure that thing is on an auto drive course. I'm trying to find it in the list over here. Case Steiger. Oh, there we go. Oh, we're almost running over the crops. Got to pay attention here. Trying to figure out what's going on. Work calls at 4:30. Oh, well, appreciate you coming and hanging out for a while, Dylan, and we'll catch you next time, hopefully. Simulation Station, always good to see you, sir. I have to say, I was watching some of the videos on your channel. You're doing some awesome stuff over there, dude. We're tailgating Trek. We can't wait to get to the end here and start unloading again. I'm trying to figure out if XRS is going to make it to the end or not. He's at 71% already. I think we've got a chance here with Trek, but I don't know about XRS. It's going to be pushing it. Ketter, Levi, I will not be live tomorrow. Fridays is family night, so I only stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I think we're gonna make it, Trek. I think we're gonna make it. 75%. We got plenty of capacity. Good times. Well, keep it going, Mr. Simulation Station there, because you've got some awesome content, and you've been getting the views, that's for sure. So I think keep doing what you're doing, and you're gonna see that channel grow really quick, I think. Oh man, how am I outpacing Tech at 10 miles an hour? Trek, I keep saying Tech. Trek, you need to speed it up. I don't think there's a road down here, so I'm not sure that having the mother bin on this end of the field makes any sense. Alright, let me see here. There we go. Poor guy, I should do a live on the Iowa dairy farm. So I was actually thinking about doing that, but the problem with the Iowa dairy farm thing is I'm doing 3 videos a week, and so in order to keep up with that schedule, I'm recording them multiple days ahead of time. And so if I were to stream on that, I've already recorded tomorrow's episode for UMRV. And so if I were to stream on it, the stream would be taking place, you know, more than an episode, you know, into the future, potentially. And so it wouldn't really fit in very well. So we might look into spacing things out at some point where I do a live stream on that during, you know, maybe next time I do chopping or something like that, where it's going to take a while. I can do some of that kind of stuff in a live stream. We'll have to see. But we do have a multiplayer server running UMRV now, so I might have to just jump on the multiplayer server with the members and go help them out one time. That would be a lot of fun. BP, have a good one. Thanks for coming and hanging out tonight. We're filling up fast here. I'm going to ask Thoma to park the... That not going to work out so well for unloading on the goal on the fly here, realistically. Simulation Station, I am hoping the kids are finally in school tomorrow. They've been home for 7 days now, and I love my kids, but they need to go back to school. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. In theory, though, they should be back because we had pretty warm weather. A lot of the ice melted off today, so I'm hoping. King Randy, how you doing? Just joined. Wanted to ask my opinion on the new FS23 for mobile. Yeah, no, I'm actually interested to see how it turns out. I have to say, I wish they'd released a video like they usually do, because the screenshots look pretty good, but they also look pretty staged, and so I'm just kind of curious to see how it actually looks when you're playing it, because it is supposed to be for mobile, so if it looks that good when you're playing, then it's a pretty good looking game. From a feature function perspective, I thought it was cool that they've added plowing and weeds back into the game now. That's pretty cool. Chickens is kind of like a meh, whatever. But there's not a lot there of substance. I mean, I guess there's production chains, but that's not really my thing. And so I was kind of hoping for more, core farming stuff on that side. They brought the grape and olive stuff, I guess, to the game, but it's just I guess I was expecting a little bit more. It just feels like an iteration on what was already there in FS20. But I'm kind of holding off because the announcement was really light on details, I felt like. Customization would be cool to see. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of that they haven't talked about any of that. They're adding a lot of stuff, so I'm being asked to remove a problem player, so we're gonna just do that real quick. If you want to join the server and I start getting PMs from admins to get you off of the server, then you're going to get the boot. Sorry about that, but yep, it had to be done. The community server is open for people to jump on and play, but a few reminders for folks. We do play, or try to play, more or less realistically here on the server, and we do require that you follow all of the rules that are posted on the Discord server for how you interact with people, and so there we go. Simulation Station, what Kedrick wants to say is that it's not going to be near as good as American Farming. Hey, I'm more than happy to say that, but I also need to get American Farming to the point where we're going to release. So, there's that, and so I can't throw stones until we're actually getting our own software out the door here. But it kills me to be under an NDA because there's a lot of things I'd love to talk about with American Farming, but there's so many more things that I can't say right now. But I can say things are going well. Game's getting closer, and while we did just post about not releasing in the next couple of weeks here, we're not going to release in March. I've had so many people start saying that we're not going to release in 2023, which I can say we definitely are. So, and yeah, King Randy, the graphics didn't seem They seem pretty similar to FS20, but the screenshots that they posted on the blog and stuff look pretty good. But I didn't actually go to the App Store and take a look at it. You're way more excited for American farming, sick of the pay-to-play stuff from Giants. You're going to have to pay for the 8R and the New Holland and the Kinsey Planner and all this stuff. Yeah, the grind has been pretty serious for sure. I'm kind of curious to see what they do, because I think on FS20, like, everything was available in the game, and then you could just buy more in-game money or something like that. I don't remember. Caleb, is it free to join Discord? Yeah. Yep. Discord is just a, I guess a chat program, for lack of a better way to describe it. There we go. SK with the link. One of these days I'm going to set up a bot to do commands. And people can do like exclamation point Discord and stuff like that. But I've been so busy. And what little free time I have goes straight into trying to crank out more content. It's been a brutal to try and keep up with 10 videos a week and 2 live streams a week. And this is my shameless plug for my other YouTube channel. I've been running 2 YouTube channels, so we're doing 7 videos a week on Kedrick Farms, and I've been doing that reliably since January. And then I'm doing 3 videos a week over on a new channel called Kedrick Builds, where we play survival-based building crafting style games. I've been playing Icarus over there, which has been a lot of fun. So if you're looking for a change of pace from your farming simulator and you want to go see me get wrecked by a whole bunch of bears and jaguars and stuff in Icarus, hop on over there. It's a lot of fun. I think I died multiple times in every episode for the first, like, 6 episodes of the series. It was amazing. But on the farm sim side of the fence here, we've got some cool things coming Saturday, which is 2 days from now. I'm losing track of the days. Is going to be when I start posting weekly tutorial videos again. So I will be getting back into my roots and hopefully posting some tutorials and stuff, which ought to be a lot of fun. Oh yes, we've got a buffalo named Buffy on Icarus. He's been a good guy. Although sometimes I call it a her. I don't know, it's a buffalo. I don't know how to... I don't know if I want to know how to judge gender of my in-game pets in a video game. Although, I guess we might be on Buffy version 2, since I did get the first buffalo killed. I've got cruise control, but I keep forgetting to use it. I'm curious, XRS is doing pretty good over here as well. What I'm afraid of is that we're both going to get full at the same time with the grain carts here, and there's going to be nobody down here to unload the combines. I'm wondering if there was a better way for us to be doing these lands with both combines. I don't know. We never did large-scale harvesting when I was farming. We were always pretty small farm. I think we were about an 800-acre farm, and so this multiple combines and grain carts in a field stuff is always new to me. We're just winging it. Running trek into the trees over there. Here we go. All right. Well, we're already at 70%, so definitely before we get to the end of the row here, I'm going to be full again. I should get another combine running on that field too. Yeah, I'll be honest, I've not been keeping up on the assets side of thing. We don't have a whole lot of money, and I think they're hanging on to the money to buy another field right now, most likely. We've got a whole bunch of other jobs going on at the same time right now. You can see in the inspector list here, we've got quite a few players on the server. And so we've got, I think, 3 lime spreaders out and about, spreading lime on our fields right now. So there's quite a bit going on the server on any given time. If we look here, we've got, what, 3, 6, 7 players on right now, which is nice. This is a 16-slot server, so plenty of room. Dirt Bikes, how you doing? My evening has been going awesome. We're doing some harvest here on the multiplayer server. This is a contract, so we're more or less just making some money right now, which should hopefully get us into buying some more land here. All of the fields that the farm owns, I think, are in various states of not ready to harvest. Hopefully I'm not running into anybody, but we do own all of these fields here, so 10, 11, 12, 6, and 7. So the amount of the map that the farm owns has actually grown quite a bit here since I was on last. Yeah, it'd be nice to cut one strip through the middle to get back and forth, but at the end of the day, I think I can actually get down here, unload, and get back to Trek before he fills up, so I think we'll be okay. But it is something to think about for sure. And I'm curious, we've got the contract going here. I'm curious if we've got the auto drive set up to go sell the grain immediately, or if that's going into the silo system and we're going to move it into the contract later. I don't know how people have got things set up. I think we first need to do the wiggly part and make the field nice and straight. Oh, there you go. Oh, I'm not paying attention again. Get up here. Trek's got it easy. He's using GPS. I suppose I could set up a GPS course for myself too to go straight, but where's the fun in that, folks? We want to make sure we at least have the risk of hitting that crash counter button again tonight. The course play wiggle. There's Trek flashing his lights to let me know I'm full, because I'm not paying attention. Got a third grain cart sitting down here too that was really useful when we were opening the field up. I think the two of us can probably keep up at this point. Although it's amazing, I'm pulling away here. I'm not that far from Trek, and he's already at 15-16% and climbing. It's crazy how much volume comes off of these fields with those big 50-foot headers. It's insane to try and keep up with them, that's for sure. And I don't know where the semis are, but we're definitely keeping up here. I mean, the mother bin is empty at the moment, but there's no semi waiting to be filled. So it's one of those, everything's running at just about the right capacity here. Insane how small this equipment seems in these huge fields. Yeah, I know. Like, this is, one of the biggest setups you can get and run out in the field. I'm actually surprised we're not running the 60-foot heads with the, maybe like an X9 with the longer pipe. But honestly, if there was another 10 foot on that head, I don't know if we could keep up with a single cart. We'd have to have another cart driver going, probably. Because Trek is already 56% full while I got down here and unloaded, so I can just keep up with him, which is awesome. That's how I like it. Keeps me busy. We'll get spun around here. It's almost not even... Whoa! Not even worth it to try and unload him for the last 20 feet here, but we're going to do it anyway. We won't make him wait for us. We'll let him spin around here, and then we'll unload on the way back down the other side. Yeah, Leo, these tractors need some front weights, I think. It's an upgrade that we haven't had yet. I mean, I could just slow down before I try and turn. That would work too. But where's the fun in that? I think the people driving on the server are probably a little bit better than I am. Oh, I maybe not. Trek just ate a tree, so I guess we're all about on the same wavelength here. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I do love that whoever bought the equipment here managed to get some color matching going on. Like, we've got the black Fent on a dark gray grain cart here. We've got the green Fent on a green cart. Like, there's definitely some color matching going on, which has been awesome. It looks like all the semis are coming back already. It's funny as Nubs is still 20-something% full. Like, the unload speed on the auger here is just barely enough to keep up with getting what's in the tank out while he's harvesting with this 50-foot wide. I mean, the fact that we're going twice as fast as we should be is contributing to this, obviously, but there's just so much grain coming off of this map. And Simulation Station, to your point, you know, this equipment seems so small in these fields, but then we're also going double speed, and we're still barely making a dent. I mean, we're only 9% of the way through the contract here, and we've been harvesting for over an hour. It's insane. It's like we're on a mini time lapse here, going just a little bit faster. And there we go. Trek is finally emptied out. I'm going to pause for a minute here, and I'm going to jump out and take a look around. I'm going to see if I can actually take a fly around for a second. Wow. Yeah, this field is quite large. Quite large. I love it. Could not have asked for a better large-scale multiplayer server. In fact, it might even be a little bit too big. I'd be kind of curious to see a 16x server like this, but maybe with fields that were half this size? I don't know. How much does this field cost? That's a great question. This is field 21, and if I look at it here, this is $2.4 million. And the field is 1,243 acres. That's a lot of acres. Now I better go get caught up. Trek's already at 36% full. By the time I get up there, he'll probably be half full. That's the fun of this server, is there's always something to do. It keeps you moving. One of these days I'm going to look up, I don't know what the unit of measure is out in Australia. I've got to assume that they're using the metric system out there. But yeah, the price per acre is pretty good over here. $2,000, I think it was, that it worked out to. I love running my unit convert mod on my single player saves and getting bushels and stuff, but sometimes it's just relaxing, actually, to do everything with base game units, because even with unit convert, there's so many screens in the system that are still using the leaders, and so it's nice to have an excuse to be on a map and a server that we're just using leaders for everything. Yeah, RXZ, you guys are all metric down there. It's got to be nice using a sane system. Spring Creek is a good 16x map too. I'll have to check that one out at some point. I never did end up trying that out. I think what I like about this map, and you know, because I haven't tried Spring Creek, but even though it's a 16x map, I feel like the level of detail in the areas that matter at least, is still really high. Like, there's not a lot of really chunky, ugly looking roads and stuff where the edges look horrible. Like, most of the detail, the map boundaries, the edges and stuff, everything looks pretty good, and I love that. I hate when you get to the edge of a field or edge of a map and it's just like a drop off and stuff. Like, I love that everything is kind of awesome, and there was some attention paid at least to everything all the way around this ginormous map. Stranded Kansan, don't be hating on the freedom units. Yeah, exactly. My wife and my oldest are, from Eastern Europe, and so, coming out here, it's been a lot of fun to try and just get them up to speed on all the units of measure over here, like explaining, Fahrenheit and, miles and feet and inches and all these things. It's just very confusing to them. It's quite amusing to me. You've learned more about Imperial playing FS and watching US farm tubers than any education system. Yeah, there you go. Catch you later, trio. Have a good one, sir. If only Julian F. Modding was able to finish Liberty Fields in 19. Yeah, that map was looking amazing for sure. I agree with you there. Well, we're almost full again here. At least we're heading down the right way as we start to fill up here. I'm gonna be curious to see if we can manage to get to 15% here before the end of the stream. This is quite the undertaking. I'm always amazed to see how big these fields are. And I mean, we've got 4 people working nonstop right now here, 2 combines and 2 grain cart drivers to keep up with all of this, and we're barely making a dent. Yeah, I'm just gonna check real quick here. It looks like we've got 2 of these lime spreaders going over here in field 10. If I pop this open, they're almost done here. Just a little bit left on the spreading. It's looking good. I've got 7% to go here. Hey, it's Godly Devil. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. We're out here in Australia, harvesting some canola. Oh man, could you imagine if we'd swathed this field and had to do everything with pickup heads? That would take way too long. And we're almost there, 100%, woohoo! Exciting times. Now the question is are any of the semis back and waiting for us yet? I don't think they are. I see most of the semis in motion, so. Oh, there is one sitting with, waiting to be fully filled. Okay, there's probably one semi up there. I always like when there's a semi sitting up there, and, I don't know, we can see it get filled up and take off. Jace, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Trying to download the mods to join in on the fun. Awesome. We're cruising. I love that we're going 39 miles an hour. That is booking it. All right, let's see here. Here we go. Topping off that semi right quick. Yeah, it's funny, the equipment setup is like just enough to keep everything moving, because the semi's got to drive quite a ways to dump the grain. But they're able to get there and make it back in plenty of time so that the mother bin doesn't get filled up. K-State's gone around and fixed all the damage to the auto drive courses. Yeah, we've got quite a bit of work that's gone into our auto drive courses, so we've got, I wish I could set up auto drive to only allow, what do you call it, farm managers to make altercations to that. There's a lot of mods that have added a lot of multiplayer securities to them, and auto drive is one that I don't think has those options yet. And that would be one that I would love to see at some point. Let me see. I'm just double checking that it didn't get added in here at some point when I wasn't paying attention. I don't see. Oh, I saw something about dedicated server on that page. Hang on. Oops. Oh no, that's routes manager. So, yeah, it happens. We've been dealing with some of those kind of issues. That's the struggle with running a community server is a couple of bad apples can ruin it for the rest of us. Alright, here we are, back in and going. Godly Devil, I see that you've been unlucky with the crashes this evening. Yes, I have definitely run into a couple of trees, jackknifed this tractor and trailer at least 3 times, so it's been an experiment, that's for sure. But we've managed to get everything resolved, and yeah, we haven't crashed in a little while. We're doing good. Trevor, yeah, the field is humongous here. I forget what it is exactly now. I just looked at it. I think it's 1,200 acres. It's huge. Spencer, have a good one. We'll see you next week on Tuesday. I am hoping to keep up with the streaming schedule here. We've got quite the activity going here. Oh, and we did it again. Well, the crash counter keeps going up every time I jackknife the tractor and trailer here. I almost ran into the mother bin here too. That would have been a sad time. Colby, what's the best 1X map? Great question. Not sure. I haven't played a ton of 1X maps though, so. Oh, truck needs an unload. I'm on the wrong track here. That's XRS. I just unloaded him. Zipping around. I've got it. Go, go, go. 25, 28. Slow it down for the corner. There we go. No more crash counters. We want to keep it under 10. Eddingham Park, that's nice. For me personally, I'm trying to remember of the 1X maps that I've played. Farmville was a nice map. That was a 1X map by DR Modding. Put that map out. That was pretty good. Richlands sounds like a good one. I didn't play much on that. I checked it out. It looked like a nice map. This map, Trevor, is a 16X map. Well, I'm almost there, truck. I'm not gonna make it. I'm right there. Oh, he slowed down for me. Hit the brakes. There we go. See, I made it just in time. What's another good one? I feel like I've played a couple of 1X maps. There was that was it Deerfield Creek or something like that that came out pretty early on in FS22 that had some really big fields. That was actually a nice map for a 1X map. I think Argsy did a series on that map as well. I didn't play it that long. I played a little bit. Trying not to run into Trek here. I gotta see if there's an option. I'd love to be able to cycle through the inspector and only show player-driven mods vehicles versus AI-driven vehicles versus everything. That would be a cool filter to be able to have. Deer Creek, yeah, I think that sounds right. By Central Ohio Modding. Yeah, I just installed Central Ohio Modding's propane tanker on this server to be able to haul propane to our corn dryer. Dan, hard to chat with a steering wheel in your hand, exactly. We're losing money somehow. I don't know what the random miscellaneous costs are, but probably somebody buying fertilizer or something like that. And I think truck is finally empty here. Lime, they're buying lime. That makes sense. Got so many windows up on the screen here. Oops. Trying to go for the dramatic angle on the other side for a change and driving into all kinds of stuff. Yes, we do actually have precision farming on the server, so that's one of the mods that pretty much go on every server that I play on at this point. I'm addicted to all of the mechanics with precision farming. I feel like it makes the game play just a little bit more realistically. We are currently doing a contract harvest, so there's no precision farming data here. Truck's gonna call it a night here, so we'll have to get somebody to pick up the combine driving. If nobody jumps into it, I guess I can always take over too, but I'm having a blast driving the grain cart tonight. We'll see if anybody wants it before I take it. Have a good one, Trek. Appreciate ya coming and hanging out tonight. Got. Alright, I'll jump in here, see if I can figure out where we're going. Lift up that, and why can I not go forward? Oh, it's probably the GPS thing. There we go. Now the question is my GPS track still set to something sane that matches up with everybody else? Oh no, oh no, why are we backing up? Oh, that was close. We're trying to get more crash counters. I see how it is. I'm being sabotaged. Too much trash in the combine, I know. Here we go. We got to go first person. It's a little dirty, but I guess it's all right. I don't see any candy wrappers or anything. Is XRS full? No. Oh, we're not stopped. Why did it look like we were stopped? Maybe the server is saving? See that? It's like we're stopped, but... Oh, because I am stopped. Well, okay. I don't know what I was doing, folks. I'm sorry. You'd think I played this game for years and years now. I'd know how to drive, but that's definitely not the case. Got Lee, you're over making bales on Chilliwack. Nice. Fisher, it's been years since, or ages since you had a steering wheel for PC. Nice. Yeah, I've got one. I hate having to set it up and tear it down. I really, really need to try and get this other setup I've got over here going for streaming. It's going to be coming soon. I keep saying that, but one of these days it's going to happen here. Harvesting oats on, I'm going to assume you mean the Welker Farm map. Nice. Where's K-State? He's getting full, 78%. Getting close. I can't believe how much we've actually knocked out of this field already. We're 13% done on the field. If you look up at the top there on the left side of the weather, we have a mod on there that shows the active contracts and what percent complete that contract is. Caden, if you want to get onto the community server, all you've got to do is join the Discord server and take a look at the multiplayer or the community multiplayer section. There's a few different channels there. There's a general chat channel and an info channel. And after tonight, it feels like we'll be posting some more rules in the info channel there to make sure that everybody's on the same page. But yeah, essentially we've got a handful of awesome farm managers here that have been running things. And we've got some good equipment and a fair number of fields on this map already. We've got 6, 7, 10, 11, and 12 now that we own, which has been a lot of fun here. And so we're doing a big contract down here on 21, making some money. I'm curious what this contract's actually going to be worth. $830,000. Nice. And we'll probably end up with a little bit of canola to spare after we're all said and done with it. Can't use it at the moment as you're recovering from a broken foot. Oof, that's rough. 18 months to be fully recovered. That's a long time, sir. Best wishes to you. We've got one more pass here on this part that we cut through. Looks like we're going to have to find another place to cut through on this map here somewhere. Or on this field somewhere, I should say. We're probably going to work our way towards these shorter rows next, is my guess. Looks like K-State's full. Very nice. And I'm looking for my other Combine buddy here. XRS is already at 38%. We fill up fast here. Poor guy, have a good one. Appreciate you coming and hanging out tonight, chatting with us. It's nice to have some of these chill multiplayer streams like this after a busy week. I always like just jumping on and hanging out, chatting with people. Going to Alt-Tab for just a second. The sound's going to probably cut out for a second. And there's nothing to be alarmed at. And we're going to be taking a look at... I have a whole bunch of stuff in different chat channels here. And I'm making sure I didn't miss any messages. Apologies. I usually set my stream windows up a little bit better so I can see everything. But tonight, it's been... everything off just a little bit. There we go. Got at least 4 months till you can go back to work. Already been off for 3. Oof, that is rough, sir. I can't imagine. Roper, tell us about when I worked on the farm. That was a long time ago, sir. I was in my teenage years in southern Minnesota, south central Minnesota. We worked at 800-acre corn and bean farm. It's funny as I'm watching the Farm Sim guys been working on creating a map here in Farm Sim, and it's fun watching him go through that process. He's recreating a farm that his dad worked on when he was in Minnesota, and it turns out that it's less than an hour's drive from the farm that I worked on when I was a teenager. So very cool to just through random happenstance find out that somebody else that you know is also got ties back to the area where you grew up. But yeah, I used to farm. I was born in Albert Lee, Minnesota, actually. So I lived down in that area for a while. And when I was a teenager, we moved back there, and I farmed around. Most of our fields were around a little tiny town called New Richland, Minnesota. But I farmed kind of all up and down through that area. I was real familiar with kind of that area. But more recently, SK, more recently, I was out working on some different farms. I got to do a little bit of a farm tour in September of, what's that, 2021? Gosh, all the years are blending together here. But yeah, I got to head out and visit a few farms. Ended up getting to run a combine in South Dakota there for a couple of days, which was the highlight of the last couple of years for me, at least from a farming perspective. Was quite the experience. Got to run a baler on another farm. Got to head out to the west side of Michigan and learn a whole lot about blueberries. So that was awesome as well. And actually, I went back out there and visited Dan, and he let me drive a 9R for the first time, which was absolutely amazing. Actually, as funny as I got to drive a 9R on the same day that my, at the time, 5-year-old got to drive a 9R for the first time, so it was quite fun. Let's see where we at. I'm looking for K-State is only 39% full. Well, we're doing good here. Although this is the last cut through, and it looks like SRS is taking the cut through back up. So we're going to have to find another spot to cut through the middle of this field. I'll probably just drive in a number of rows here and try and jump back into this and take out this piece to my side. Now, my mental kind of goal, I said, you know what, a half an hour ago here or so, was I wonder if we can get to 15% before the end of the stream. It looks like we're tracking well towards that. I was out near Holland visiting the blueberry farm simulation station. Yep, that kind of area over there, the west side. I forget what the name of the actual little town is that's near there. There you go. There's Dan. Oh, yeah. You let me know when you guys are doing that. I will drive out to play around with a new 8R and a John Deere planter for sure. You don't want me planting, though, because I can't drive straight. I mean, you've seen me play Farm Sim, but I'll definitely come out and ride along. Should be awesome. I think that's been one of the funnest parts for me of the Farm Sim community is getting to meet so many people and head on out there and go and visit real-life farms and things like that. That's just been one of the funnest parts of being part of this community for me. That's what GPS is for, yeah. GPS and auto drive, just don't touch it. Rolling with a 1760 right now. That's nice. I'm always curious, like, does the yield on doing 15-inch beans really make up for the additional input costs? I'd be really curious to see the difference between running 30-inch beans and 15-inch beans in different soil types. I've always been curious about that because for a long while they would everybody was drilling beans back when I farmed, or not everybody, but a lot of people were still drilling beans in southern Minnesota back in the day. But it seems like more and more people have switched over to running things as row crop. Oh, so you guys are doing the same population, you're just spreading them out between more rows. That probably makes more sense. Yeah, Holland's a nice area. We've gone over there quite a few times. My wife likes to find us Airbnbs to stay in whenever we're having 3-day weekends and stuff. And so we like to go out to the west side of Michigan all the time for stuff like that. I don't know how many of these I should cut over on. I'm just going to pick a random amount. Head down here a little ways. On the one hand, I probably shouldn't do too many. On the other hand, I kind of feel like I want to get to some angled rows. We'll cut in about here, I guess. Random decision. No real rhyme or reason. We'll see how far we can make it before I have to cut over. We'll see if I can do a better job than Trek and actually pay attention and then cut in on the side rather than trying to squeeze my way around so the grain cart can get in. I'm not holding my breath though. The weed control's easier on 15-inch rows, Brent. I suppose, yeah, if they can it be faster, then you're not getting as many weeds coming up after the soybeans are established. Man, it's been so long. Like we weren't even rolling and stuff back. Like rolling hadn't become real common back when I was farming. That was something that kind of came along, I feel like, a little bit later. Because I feel like now I see, everybody's out rolling the beans and spraying and, all kinds of stuff right away. We were doing ridge till when I farmed, but so much has changed since then. It feels like I don't even know anything about farming anymore. Rolling is a must. You guys haven't broke a section or sickle in 2 years? Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, actually, I feel like that was something that I was doing all the time, right? You're combining beans. I feel like any time I got to the end row to unload into the trailer when we didn't have a grain cart driver, I'd hop out and replace at least one of the knives. I don't know. Used to buy a big box of them before harvest because you knew you were going to be replacing so many of them. Caden, can you get a view of what the trucks are doing? Not really. I can pull up the map. So I believe we've got semis on auto drive that are just taking the crops from here and running them back up to the farm, I want to say. Let's check the contract window. I can actually see here. If I turn on the details. Oh no, we're delivering them straight to where they need to go, it looks like. So we have delivered almost 1 million liters of canola. And we've worked 14.7% of the field now. So we've only got, with almost 1 million delivered, we've only got 6 million to go on delivering crops here. So with the field this big, oh, I've got to pay attention here. I'm almost full. I'm going to back up and cut in so that K-State can unload me properly here. Yeah, I had my HUD off here. Okay, why am I... It must be saving right now. Stop. Everything's going sideways on me, but I'm pretty sure that's just because the game was saving and things got a little slow. There we go. I'll pull over. Ta-da. There we go. But yeah, I think we've got 2 semis on auto drive making the rounds from the whatchamacallit. We have a big mother bin sitting on the side of this field, which works out great for us. K-State, bring me over to Thailand and let me harvest rice. That would be a ton of fun. My wife's actually talking about wanting to go there for a vacation soon. We haven't been. She's got a friend that ended up staying in Thailand through COVID. Didn't want to do lockdown in her own house, so she just rented a house out there for a year and worked remotely from Thailand. And that, she said it was a lot of fun. So ever since then, now my wife has been talking about wanting to get out there for vacation. All right, all emptied out, or not quite emptied out, so K-State's full. I've got a little bit left in the hopper, but I think I'll make it to the end. I'm not too worried about it. We're right there. Oh yeah, I'll have to let you know if we make plans. I'll definitely hit you up. 'Cause like I said, that's one of the things I love about traveling, and all the stuff that I get to do is getting to go out and meet the community. I'm going to be going to Alaska this summer, which should be a lot of fun. I've never been. It's one of the few states in the U.S. that I haven't been to. We're going to be going back to England this summer as well. My sister-in-law's getting married, so all kinds of traveling to be done. I'll be done in Kentucky at the end of March. Kentucky and Tennessee, actually, so I'm going to be a busy guy. I've got lots and lots of travel coming up here over the next several months. Going to have to get ahead on YouTube videos before all these trips. We've got 40% already in the hopper here. So K-State's going to be rushing down to unload. We'll see if he can make it back up here before I get full. Always fun to see how things work out once we start moving a little bit further away from the unloader. England around FarmCon time. Actually, I don't know when FarmCon is, to be honest, Argsy. Do you know what the dates are for FarmCon, or roughly? I'm trying to remember when my sister-in-law's getting married here. I was going to ping FSG and see if I could swing up by him and say howdy do. Oh, we've got a driver that made it back. I love the little pop-ups in auto drive. The little chime sound is just so relaxing. Ding, ding. Am I going to stream this weekend? No, I typically only stream on Tuesday and Thursday nights. On the weekends, I usually spend time with family, but in the mornings, I'm usually trying to get ahead of a recording. But, yeah, let me know, Argsy. I would, if it works out, I'd love to be out there around that time. I didn't make it last year. I came this close to going to FarmCon last year. %. Oh my goodness. I don't see a grain cart coming yet. I think we're gonna be in trouble here. I think the unload point got backlogged a little bit. Oh, well, it looks like I might have turned crop destruction off. As probably for the best. American farming will not have a presence at PAX East. We were joking about it, but I don't think we're gonna make it over there. It's not a good weekend for me. I came this close to going to PAX this year, but I'm gonna be going to Tennessee and Kentucky for the whole week after that weekend, and it was just too much to try and get over to Boston and then come back home to do a road trip down to Tennessee. So I'm choosing my times wisely here. I'm trying to remember, or am I getting PAX confused with the Unity Game Developer conference, or not Unity, but GDC? I was going to go to GDC this year as well. Too many things to do, not enough time. Will American Farming have a seasons feature or something similar? Unfortunately, I think that's on the list of things that I can't quite answer at this point. But I know PAX is in Boston. I just don't remember when PAX is. Is that the one that's like towards the end of March, or is that later? I think GDC is at the end of March. I can see the grain cart coming. Is this still the same server where you guys are running Coolman Chasers and John Deere Combines? So, no, well, same map, not the same save. That we started that off and decided to make this a multiplayer server, and I ended up wiping that progress out and just starting it over for a few different reasons. Yeah, maybe it is late March. I'm waiting for a truck here. I might as well go look. We can pull up a random window here. PAX Boston. Yeah, it's March 23rd to 26th, which is the weekend, essentially the weekend before when I would be going on my vacation. That's why it didn't work out. All right, start the combine. Can't turn it on until there's some room in the hopper. There we go. Stranded, I'm going to ask a series of questions about American farming. If the answer is yes, just don't say anything. There you go. So the problem is I'm a terrible liar. I don't play poker or anything like that because I cannot, I don't have a bluff face. So I don't know how well it comes across with my tiny head on the camera, but if you ever got me in person and you asked me a question, you would know if I was telling the truth or not. And yeah, Jace, it just takes a long time to load because it's a huge map. So if you're at 65%, just sit there for a couple minutes. It will eventually load in. And we definitely passed the 15% mark that I was predicting here by 11 o'clock. We're a couple minutes past 11 now, but I know we hit the numbers. We're cranking on this field. I am kind of curious to check and see. Let me turn these details back off. How we're doing on all that lime spreading got done on field 10. Nice. Yeah, things just kind of keep moving on the server when there's so many people on. Oh, there we go. We got Jace joining us from YouTube here on the server. Now, it's always funny is you'll sync into the server and people will see that you're joining, and then you've probably still got, you know, a minute or so left on the loading side of things before you're actually in the map, but that's how it goes. Oh, that's the worst turn ever. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's back up. We're going to leave huge amounts of crop laying around if I do it that way. There we go. Our grain carts are starting to fill up. It looks like K-State's at 78% already. Oh, he's going to run back while I'm empty anyway. Probably a good move since we've got Dan right behind us. got... I think all of these fields ended up getting limed now. Maybe 6, I don't remember. We have a cool work plan. I love this mod, especially for big multiplayer servers like this. It looks like the team has been keeping things up to date here. Pretty cool. And yeah, so I'm getting emptied out here. Dan is not full, but he's getting a healthy amount into the wagon here. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd grain cart coming soon. And I'm trying to find XRS's second from the bottom there on the list, so he's going to get full sooner or later here. I should probably put my pipe in. We'll let Dan go unload XRS here, since the unload speed on these combines is somewhat slow. Always good to get started around that 50% mark, or else it takes way too long to get the combine actually emptied. But yeah, I think I'll probably take this down to the end of the field here and wrap the live stream up there. It's been a lot of fun hanging out on the multiplayer server with everybody tonight. We've slowly been knocking things out on this field, and I'd love to start hopping on here a little more. I might even start just sneaking on from time to time without telling anybody, and just jumping on and doing a little bit of work here and there. I actually, you know, little known fact, but the last couple of times at least, I usually jump on about an hour before the live stream, because this map is so big. Maybe 45 minutes before the live stream, and just run some jobs while my map loads and stuff. So always good to be on the server a little bit early, especially with this map, because things get a little bit chunky if you're trying to look at the maps and stuff and you haven't been on for a little bit ahead of times. Samuel, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. How have I been liking Edgewater Sask? I think it's one of the better maps for Farm Sim 22 that I've played. It and UMRV have probably been, you know, I don't like to rate maps, but you know, definitely 2 of my favorite maps for FS22. You know, right up there with, I think Westby was probably one of my other favorite maps. That one was a lot of fun. A little bit different style. Happy Farms, always happy to have you around, sir. Have a good evening. We'll catch you next time, hopefully. Caleb, appreciate it. And we are at the end of our run here. I'm going to park this thing over on the other cut through here and let somebody else take the reins. We're going to wrap up the stream here tonight, folks. I think it's been amazing hanging out with everybody. And yeah, I don't know. I was trying to think of something awesome to wrap the stream up with here, but I've got nothing. So have a good evening, everyone. Stay safe out there. There's some crazy weather going through the U.S. right now. And that's all for today. Kedrick, out.